Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be comparing two of the most popular Wi-Fi mesh systems found on Amazon. The first one we'll be looking at is the Google Wi-Fi system here, which retails on Amazon for $259 for a 3-pack. And then the other one is the TP-Link Deco, M5. This retails for $175 on Amazon for a 3-pack. I'm going to be comparing 5 different aspects about these two products in today's video. First is the physical hardware, the next is the setup experience, and then the app, the internet connectivity, and finally the price. Let's get started. So first, let's take a look at the physical product. So the core of these products are the wireless, the physical hardware. So let's take a comparison here. This is the Google Wi-Fi with the G logo, and here is the TP-Link M5. So as you can see, the height-wise, the Google Wi-Fi is more than twice as tall as the TP-Link. And then footprint-wise, the Google Wi-Fi is just slightly smaller than the TP-Link. And then the other part that comes with it, with the hardware, is the charger. So this one, the Google Wi-Fi actually just charges off a normal standard USB-C plug, and then the adapter they give you in the box is just the brick that connects to USB-C. So I actually really like this. I can use this to charge my other devices, although it doesn't really matter that much because these are just going to stay plugged in all the time, and I won't be able to use the other chargers for anything else. So on the TP-Link, it uses like this round connector. I don't know what it's called, but you know, it doesn't really, like I said, it doesn't really matter too much, but that's that. Physically, I think the Google Home is more aesthetically pleasing. They both use like matte plastics. Quality-wise, I think they're probably both pretty similar. What I like about the Google Home is after it gets set up, there's a ring of light here, which is pretty nice. Whereas on the TP-Link, there's just the one button light here. I think I prefer, though, the TP-Link because it's shorter. Even though it has a slightly larger footprint, that might matter for some people. But I guess I think the TP-Link for me, would win this battle on the hardware side. And then let's go over the setup experience. So for the Google Wi-Fi, to set it up, if you look at the ports here, actually, so for the TP-Link, both of the ports are the same, whereas for the Google Home, the Google Wi-Fi, actually, both these two ports are actually not the same. They're labeled different things, like there's the little world thing there and something else there. So, whereas for this one, they're just interchangeable. So, and then also to set up the Google Wi-Fi's, what you had to do was you had to actually scan a barcode on the app, which was pretty confusing because each Google Wi-Fi setup has a different barcode and a different network code. So it's actually unique. So that's why I had a little bit of troubles first setting up because you know, I had scanned one barcode, but then scanned one QR code, but then put in the setup code for a different Google Wi-Fi. So I think I would give the edge here definitely to the TP-Link Deco. However, keep in mind that I set up the TP-Link afterwards, so I knew that I needed to install the app first, and like perhaps my prior experience with the Google Wi-Fi helped when I was setting this up. Overall, the Google Wi-Fi took about 30 minutes to set up, and the TP-Link took about half an hour. Overall, the Google Wi-Fi took about 30 minutes to set up, whereas the TP-Link took only about 15 minutes. So in my experience, the TP-Link Deco M5 wins in this regard as well. Now let's take a look at the apps. Here's the app for the TP-Link. And I like that it shows you a bunch of stuff. such as the upload and download speed. There's parental controls, overview more. You can update, test internet speed, set up the Wi-Fi password, all that stuff. So, and then let's take a look at the Google Wi-Fi app. So it's offline because it's not plugged in, but it has pretty much the same stuff. Although when I was setting this up, I kind of felt that I felt like the TP-Link app was just slightly better. It was more intuitive to use, and when I was setting up, it was easier to use the TP-Link app. So even though I'm a pretty huge Google fanboy, like I use a lot of Google products, that's why I even kind of gave Google Wi-Fi a try, because they, in my mind, they have a great reputation for, or I think they have great products. So I gave the Google Wi-Fi a try, but the software, the process was just not as smooth for the Google in the setup. So I'm actually just gonna call this a wash, since like looking back on it, it seems like their products, their apps have pretty similar offerings in terms of specs. Like they all have network check and like all these kinds of things. But yeah. Next is internet connectivity. So according to online, both of these products have very similar internal hardware, and so when I tried it out, both give me the same ping. They both don't have any like reduction in they both have around the same upload and download speeds, which I checked. So for the internet connectivity, after it's connected, it's definitely a wash here. You won't go wrong with either of these products. And then finally, there's pricing. That's where I think the Google Wi-Fi loses out to the TP-Link. So honestly, if everything else was like even equal, like if both of these were the same price, honestly, I probably would pick the Google Wi-Fi because of the brand. I mean, I like Google as a brand better. The hardware, even though it's bigger vertically, this doesn't really matter too much. But let's look at the pricing here. So the Google Wi-Fi here is $259. So after tax and all that stuff, at least in California, my take-home price was around $280. That's like $93 per Google Wi-Fi. And then for the TP-Link, the take-home price was around $190. The purchase price was $175 plus tax and all that stuff. The take-home price was $190 for 3 of these. So the price difference here, $190 is around $63 for each one of these. So this is about 1.5 times as expensive as the TP-Link. So I originally bought the Google Wi-Fi because one of my friends said he was interested in buying one, but then he said he would only pay 1/3 of the price. So even if he paid me $100, I'd be saving $10 on the Google Wi-Fi over the TP-Link. And if one of my mesh networks breaks in the future and I need another one, then I would have to buy another Google Wi-Fi. Whereas for $109, I'm getting 3 of these. So like if one of them breaks, there's some redundancy. Or if I move into a larger house which needs more coverage in the future, I think the TP-Link is having 3 is definitely better than 2. So the pricing wise, I definitely just think the Google Wi-Fi is a little bit too pricey compared to the TP-Link. It's a good product, but I wish perhaps at $259, if they had bundled in the Google Home Mini, honestly, I think that would be a really great business decision on their part, in that they would be able to get this out, the Google Home ecosystem out to more people. And then also, it's an extra feature for the Google Wi-Fi, which would differentiate it from all the other products out there. I think it's pretty easy. Like, honestly, if they just had included even a 3rd layer, it would honestly at that point be kind of like an Echo. But I think that's something that I would really enjoy. I don't think it's that difficult to include it into here. And yeah, I think that would be really great. So I guess in order to summarize, I think that both are great products, but at the end of the day, mostly the pricing of the TP-Link is what wins me over, and that's why I'm going to be keeping this one and not the Google Wi-Fi. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any ideas for future videos, just comment those down below, and I'll see you in the next one.